My name is Kathy Cripps. I'm the president of the Council of Public Relations Firms, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you all for being here.
Dangerous ideas are ones that have the potential to stir up the status quo. They can be controversial, but they disrupt current thinking, and that's their great value.
I am struck by the fact that there's a lot of sort of sense of assuredness and satisfaction in this room, having been at General Motors, and if we had in attending meetings like this for the car industry, it felt like this in Detroit 10 years ago.
I mean, we've moved from tension to terror. And if you haven't got that yet, get it.
Obviously, the traditional media are shrinking in audience size, stature, and influence. If PR agencies and people in this room don't quickly go to where that audience is going, you will atrophy yourselves.
We just finished a wonderful couple of days. I think a real high point in the 10 years of the council. The turnout was terrific. The luminaries in the public relations business who showed up to honor and celebrate the 10 years of the council was really impressive and quite moving.
I believe that we may be participating in the greatest opportunity presented to the industry since Edward Bernays and Ivy Lee actually invented this industry.
And a lot of marketers, quite frankly, jump from this thing to this thing. Now they're Twittering, now they're doing this stuff, and they're doing this stuff, and which is all a bunch of bullshit.
They're tools, and they're really tools to create dialogue. I'm not at all concerned by that at all. I'm glad they gave me more tools. I'm going to beat them in the long run.
2 nights ago, rather than give a project out to an agency, I gave a project to a student team called Beaver Buzz. The fact that I felt reasonably comfortable turning that project over to 17-year-olds, that's interesting.
When you're seeing McKinsey come in with a white paper, Goldman Sachs created the principles of responsible investment, and they're starting to come in that door at a level and with depth, if you look at their white papers and their brochures, that no PR agency can match.
That is untrue.
Listen, we don't do supply chain management. I mean, nobody's going to ask me how to get a box from here to Chicago overnight.
About influence.
But when it comes terms to how to influence people, absolutely.
Yeah.
You see Barack Obama asking McKinsey how to design a campaign? Yeah. I mean, come on.
Do you think this business of advertising, marketing, and communications planning and all that, is there a new consolidation wave that we're going to see? Because obviously, if you can't get it done inside, you're going to look to gain efficiencies outside.
You just got to get better at your game. I mean, you're going to have to be very good to stick around this business.
But we are today living in an OMG culture, an oh my God culture. And I think part of our responsibility in our thinking has to be how to avoid or how to protect our organizations from the negative OMGs.
Fundamental, timeless principles associated with the practice of PR. What are they?
Dialogue and trust. I think that trust is obviously something that every organization needs to maintain with its stakeholders. And trust these days is in short supply.
I'm worried about the fact that people aren't reading newspapers. I am one of those people who reads it every single day. It's not clear to me yet that it's YouTube. It's not clear to me yet that it's the blogs. I'm not sure what the vehicle is that's going to replace what forms public opinion.
If newspapers continue to lose 6% of the population every year, by 2020, nobody would have read a newspaper yesterday.
If I have a choice between a 30-second ad for $500,000 or for 3 or 4 for $1 million, or $1 million or $500,000 or even 2 or 3 to put it in a content placement deal, what do you think I'm going to choose?
I think the biggest question that people are wrestling with is in this new communications landscape, certainly technology-driven media landscape, what will be the role of public relations agencies going forward? And where are we going to fit in to this brave new world?
Never confuse us with the owners of the media platforms. I feel sorry for them. David summed it up. The world's tough. For us, it's terrific. I'd rather have 20 platforms. I'd rather have 40 platforms. I'd rather have 60 platforms. If they're relevant to the people we're trying to reach, it gives us more room and space to work.
This is the time in which really good companies, really good leaders, really good firms, really good businesses succeed. And for those that can't, we like you, but we're going to miss you.
Between the new technologies and the need for business to have outsiders who understand their businesses, there are real opportunities for people in this room and the agencies you represent. Adapting means if you want to run with a pack, you need to howl like a wolf.